who was it might have been Failure who brought this up a lot over the weekend. People take this shit way too seriously and not serious enough at the same time. We're talking about like in the business realm. Like me and Failure, I think we don't have a problem because it's just not that kind of thing. Like I'm not needing the money, so there's plenty to go around. We're able to do funny shit, and we sponsor people to make videos. You know, YouTube ain't paying anybody anymore, so we can go to like people who make memes and be like, okay, we'll pay you this much for each meme. By the way, I think today is the day that everybody should be getting the money for that. But I don't know. It feels like everybody gets to the point where if it's money, then they should. If it's money they use to pay any bill, put any food on a table, any serious shit, take it at least seriously enough to where you respect what you're doing. Does that make sense? Like you can still have some fun with it.
Completely. But I think that too many goddamn people on the internet in the Bloodsports, they're not taking it fucking seriously insofar as the business is concerned. And the people who are participating tend to take the feuds, quote unquote, way too seriously. It's a little bit like wrestling, I mean, professional wrestling. It's a bit of a show, but the business of it cannot be a bit of a show. It has to be taken seriously. And I think that a lot of people just confuse the two. Okay, and that's why I'm so pissed off at Andy and JF. Okay, because I think that both guys are great. They're terrific people. I think that they complement each other so fucking well. But I think that they confused the show that they were putting on with real life, and they allowed this foolishness to, blow up their show. I'm fucking furious.
No, it's simple. They're too smart for that. Again, I don't know the specifics of the way that everything went with you, Nick, and the way that everything split between you and your old co-host, but these two didn't have that big of a thing. It was just sit down and talk off air, get roles clear, don't be dumb. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, Metokur said it. He said it's the easiest fucking gig. Just sit there for 3 hours and collect your super chat money.
Yeah,
that's all they need to fucking do. Book good guests, compelling guests, and you're fine. And Baked Alaska blew it up. JF and Andy blew it up. I don't really follow Backyard Bloodsports. How are they doing?
Nobody really does.
Okay. So, I mean, you guys, Failure and Tonka, you guys are the only ones who got their shit more or less organized and doing it smart.
We're dying.
Yeah, you're dying? Oh, yeah. I keep hearing you guys are on death's door. Yeah, just knocking on heaven's door. Yeah.
Which, look, I wouldn't mind, keeping the numbers up. And Tonka has always been on the position that he hated the day that it blew up to the point that he couldn't just read the chat anymore. Remember those days, Tonka?
Yeah, I used to just sit there and read the chat to people. Miserable.
Only 80 people watching.
Yeah, I would just have a conversation with everybody in the chat. Once it blew up, I was miserable. But Failure wanted a show, so you're here. Cheers to Failure's show, everybody.
Look, don't blame me. Blame fucking Jim. He said we'll be just fine. Isn't that what he said?
Tell it. He didn't put a bullet in our head because he knows that it would make me a little too happy to just be able to walk away. This is his long game torture.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Can I play what he said about us?
Who?
All right.
Jim?
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up real quick.
You've got the morning Kumite, which actually has probably been my favorite. If I had to pin it down, I do like Tonkasa's morning show. If you want to call that XM radio-like, or what they're trying to make it, kind of an Opie and Anthony vibe. It's not bad, but I swear to fucking God, if I hear Viva La Raza one more time, I'm going to shoot Failure's ass out of a cannon right over the fucking wall with Mexico. I can't stand it anymore. It's gone beyond funny and cute into I don't want to listen to this shit anymore. I'm going to gouge my fucking eyes out. Why is that, by the way, that every goddamn streamer out there Every time something happens, somebody says something in chat, they get a donation that comes through, Streamlabs pops up, there's a sponsorship, there's a subscriber. You need to hear it. Now that's fucking based. Viva La Raza. Can't fucking stand it. I don't think I'm the only one on this, by the way.
Did anybody listen to me last Thursday?
No, you complained about the same thing?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I say let's just grab Failure and put him on a cannon and shoot him over the goddamn wall.
I'll stop.
I didn't go as far as saying to shoot him over the wall. I did consider beating him over the head with something very, blunt and heavy.
Oh, by the way, it's not racist for me to say that we should shoot Failure back over the wall.
Oh, you're one of them.
Like, because I'm a spick, man. So yeah, I'm golden here. I can say whatever the fuck I want about a fellow spick. Yep.
Yeah. To be fair, you need to shoot me over the ocean. I'm not Mexican. Just
No, Jim was spot on. Well, Jim's always spot on. That's the thing. That's the thing that happens with the guy who doesn't give a fuck about anything. And I think that's the attitude to emulate. Just fuck it. Just fuck it all, and you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Did you watch the stream last night, Nick?
No, I did not.
No.
You missed something epic, man. It was fucking funny.
Well, I thought there was gonna be more bearing of the internet Bloodsports, but he was he summed it up pretty well. He didn't like Baked Alaska. He thought that JF and Andy fucked up. He hated fucking Viola La Raza. He made that clear. And then he just fucking moved on, which was kind of surprising.
Oh, and he also critiqued you guys for having your opening hour tending to be just
half an hour. Yeah.
He didn't like that.
I'll throw this out. He was fine with it when I was in charge of it, and it was only about 15 fucking minutes. You had a cartoon, a song, maybe 2 memes. Failure reads the fucking chat, and when it gets 10 minutes longer, he actually adds 10 minutes every time he says that. It almost ran 30, 35, 36 minutes one day.
45.
I was like, are you out of your 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Are you fucking high?
I thought you were being literal when you keep adding 10 minutes.
No, when you say, I'm just going to add 10 more minutes, I add that 10 more minutes. You can't do that for every person because about 30 people are going to make that joke. Do you do maths?
Yes, I do maths.
We would have never got
does this mean that Tonka and Failure are going to go at it? I mean, are we going to have like 3 for 3 here?
Yep, this is the last one. This is the death of
this. Is it? This is the Andy JF, the sequel, Tonka and Failure. Is that the name of this show?
Going down right now.
You know what, Tonka? I have a problem with you.
15.
Yeah.
We negotiate. I'm going to knock it down to 10.
Yeah, Failure is very sensitive about the weight issue, and Tonka, you're not sensitive enough to that issue. Hey, care to respond? Go.
I'm just not sensitive. But
you have an emotional connection, don't you?
I have an emotional connection to knowing what the hell is going on, and Failure has always fucked that up for me. I'll throw that out to you.
Good news. Butcher God says fucking hate Failure 85% of the time. That means that 15% of the time he tolerates me. So that's
maybe even longer.
Yeah. I'll take those numbers.
Hey, sorry guys. I don't want to step on your toes or anything. But there's a super chat that's pretty good from a guy called Disky Fringo. Uh-oh. Would you mind terribly if I read it out and just threw out the question because it's a good question? Disky Fringo sent you $10. Said, serious question. Do you think Jim should take some responsibility in how IBS blew up? His videos and inclusions were how a lot of people found out about you guys, in my opinion.
What do you mean taking responsibility for like?
Wait,
well, it's not a drug craze. Like that's.
It's not. Oh
yeah,
shit! I've been like shooting up with IBS. I thought it was. Yeah, oh man, I've been doing it wrong. Fuck.
There's not a death toll yet. Everybody's gonna be okay. Nobody's dying. Maybe some channels took some hits. Okay, maybe Jeff Holliday's Social Blade don't look good. Maybe a few others along the line, their Social Blade took a hit or two. But no, we don't have an actual body count. There's no need for people to be like, I need to repent for my actions in Bloodsports. It's okay. Everyone calm down. No, people in the chat, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay that you watch a show. You're not hurting anybody. Nick.
Yes.
You didn't hurt anybody. And
True.
that clip of you busting that shit out on somebody at that fucking convention was gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you dare feel bad. There's
That
no
was
death
good.
toll.
I
Yet.
couldn't bring a knife to American Renaissance because of my death toll so far with the knives.
How often you get checked for that shit?
Not very, actually.
Oh.
But that was a good one.
Should they?
They should. They really should. But no, that one at CPAC, that was a good one. I didn't even expect that one, but didn't prepare for it. It just, it just happened, just unfolded. But sometimes you see one of these fucking Zionists and you gotta do it to them. So